Good morning, guys. How are you? I'm in here at Tackle Well Rocky this morning, and what I thought I'd do is quickly show you a couple of things that you can do to enhance your picture so you get the optimum out of it, particularly in high light situations. So in the middle of the day when the glare is really high, what you can do with your Garmin sounder, and also things you can do with other brands of sounder to ensure you get that optimal picture. Alright guys, I'll whip over to the 95 SV Plus and show you through a couple of these cool little things that you can do to ensure that you're getting the best out of your sounder. Okay guys, so here we are in front of the 95 SV Plus. So what I thought I'd do is show you these cool little tricks that I've got that I use to optimize my picture, particularly in a high light situation in the middle of the day. Rightio, so as you see it at the moment, we're currently in simulator mode and we're on the amber color palette. Now, it's a bit of a myth, but color palettes you can actually use to your advantage given in different light situations. And this is why you'll see, particularly when you go into a day or a night mode on your sounder, that they change the color palettes to dull the screen. So in this case, with Garmin, and I know with other brands, the green is really popular, okay, in a nighttime situation because it's not as much glare on your eyes. And this is the case particularly when you have a high light situation during the day. So what we'll do is we'll go to Menu, Sonar Setup, Color Scheme. Now it'll be called Color Scheme on your Garmin stuff, and it'll also be called Color Palette on some of the other brands. So you all get the gist of what I'm about. But you have a series of different colors that you can go through, which will change your screen color. Now what I like to do is, as I referred to earlier, is go to Black Emerald. Black Emerald is the color of choice for all sounder brands, particularly in night mode, because what it does, it's not as high glare on the eyes of a nighttime. And this can also be used to your advantage during the day in a highlight situation. So we'll go back. Okay, so you can see the glare, it's accentuated a little bit by the screen, but the glare is dialed down. Now the other thing you can do, particularly on Garmin sounders, is you can adjust the brightness setting. So you go to Menu. Now you have contrast and you have brightness. Now what you can do is you can use that brightness setting to your advantage. So you can dull that screen down. So in high light, the duller the screen, okay, the easier it is going to be read, because you're going to have a high glare on that screen during the middle of the day. So that's done. Now the other thing you can do, particularly on other brands, is go to your power button. In the Garmin, it goes to display. Others, it'll display it straight away. But if you don't have a brightness setting on other brands, you can adjust your backlight up and down to dull your screen. Okay? Now what that can do is it'll do very similar to what the brightness will, but what you're doing is you're adjusting the backlight instead of the brightness on the screen. So it's a little bit more of a longer-winded process. But that'll also take that high feedback off the screen onto your eyes when the glare is really high, and dull it down nicely for you. So we'll go back. So there are two cool little things that you can do to adjust the screen to get the most optimal picture during the day.